Guys, we were back in Idaho, drove back from Utah. We weren't able to get a video right when we got back. We're a few days late, but nonetheless, here we are. We want to do a full walk around of the Harker camper so that you guys can actually see the ins and outs, the pros and cons, and why we went with this specific build. So we're gonna just jump right into it. Right off the bat, to pop this thing up, this is their full EDC camper. EDC means expedition driven camper. For me, it means everyday carry or everyday camper, whatever you want to call it. It's a great build. Anyhow, we're gonna undo these two latches. All these are keyed, and I think I may have locked it, and I did.
This dude forgot the keys.
I'm an idiot. My daughter wanted to see the camper, took it home, forgot the keys. So we're gonna open this thing up a little different. Normally, this thing comes up, you twist them, and this whole back hatch comes off and can link onto the side and act as a table. Awesome feature. I love it, but for now, we're just gonna leave it on. I wouldn't recommend this normally, but guess what? This is what we're doing for this video. Your hydraulics, you can pop them off like this, and they clip up inside like this. This pops up, and then clips right into there, and then this is at the point where you would remove this. We're not removing it, but you should remove it. Might end up redoing the video, but guess what? This is real life right here. So once this is up, the camper can actually fully go up, just like so. Okay, fully extends up. This normally isn't there. Okay. So the reason that I like this camper is because the walls are flat, meaning vertical. The amount of real estate that you get in a camper like this, opposed to one where it's angled in, is you're getting close to, I don't know, 8 to 10, 12 inches of extra bed space. Meaning that 2 people, possibly 3 people can actually camp in this camper comfortably. You can also camp people down here. It also allows you to use all the real estate on the walls. So this is their base camper. The reason we bought the base camper was because we are actually going to be building this out specifically for camping. They have a full electrical system for these campers built specifically that accompany the solar specific to this camper. They're 240 watt panels, and then we're going to get a 200 watt, I can't remember, I want to phrase it correctly, so don't quote me on this, but basically a big battery is going to go here. We're going to have our full electrical system here, a diesel heater in the back. That's all stuff to come. But once you pop it up this way, if the latch wasn't there, I'm still going to extend everything because I want you guys to see it. But you're going to reach in here. It's not recommended that you do this with the topper on it, but guess what? One of my favorite things about the camper. This comes down like this. You find a spot for this. Luckily enough, my Out Gear solution is legit the perfect bumper for these. You tighten them up a little bit. Come to this side. Missed a step, but first you want to clip these on so that they don't get all funky. You have this extra skin on the inside. Put that in. We're gonna latch this back up. Okay. You grab this, you drop it down, you pull it tight. Boom. I forgot this step on this side. I would do those buttons first. This step, I would just do all this stuff first. Boom. We are set up. I feel like an idiot for having a latch up there, but it is what it is. Okay, once you get to this, these can also be strapped down. And then if it's really windy, you can also grab a stake. You can put a stake in here, lengthen this out, tap that guy in. Keeps this tight so you don't get a bunch of wind noise if there is wind. And then you're actually using the real estate of your tailgate. So you can grab your strap, pop up in here, and now you have your full bed. The other reason I love this,
Hold on. Okay.
the other reason I love this camper is that once you have the camper fully set up, yes, this is a bed. But let's say you guys are skiing, snowboarding out with your buddies. You're not gonna be sleeping midday while you're skiing. You're gonna wanna eat food and stuff. So this comes up like such. And when you build out your interior, you can actually make this like seats, and you can have like a table in here. You can have like a full kitchen setup. Cameron over at Harker Outdoors has a full gear setup with, I think, even like a microwave, table, dishes. Like, it's like a small kitchen back here, which is pretty dang cool. So now, not only are you using this for storage space, you can actually close this whole habitat up, have your diesel heater on, and have, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 people in here comfortably eating some food, enjoying it before you got to get back outside. So then when you're ready to sleep, everyone gets out, this drops down, and boom, we're ready to go. Okay, now that we're up in here, these need to remain open while you collapse it, obviously, so pressure can be released. That's why they were open and to air out. But I'm 5'11".
He's 5'9".
Huh?
Huh?
I'm 5'11". I always want to say 6 foot, but then if one of my friends sees this video, they're gonna be like, "You're not 6 foot." Anyhow, I'm 5'11", and if my feet are down at the very end, and I lay down, I have a solid. I'm fully extended, hands out. So if I stuff my head up here, let's say my head's touching. How much room do I got?
1.5.
18 inches. So you can easily sleep in here very comfortably. Scoot over. A lot of people pack in here. So I mean, the bed size is huge, which is awesome. The fact that it retracts, awesome. And then the added real estate of actually where Dallas is standing. Here, I'll show you. Like, all that extra space is now used instead of you having to break down your camper and make space to actually get down. So now when my wife and I have this, instead of her having to break stuff down in the middle of the night, you can hop down and you can actually have like a portable bathroom sit on your tailgate, and I don't know, just more accessible, easier to use, I guess, more usable space. I'm trying to think of anything else in this thing. Solar. We can talk about solar for a second. So the panels that are on the top, we'll show you them. They're 240 watts per panel. We got two panels on top that are going to link in, and then they go through the front, pop in, and then the electrical system is all installed down below. If you guys have any questions on the interior, go ahead and drop them in the comment section. As for now, we're going to hop out and I'm going to show you guys some of the accessory mounts, mounting solutions for this camper, so that you guys can see what you can mount, how everything's, how we recommend mounting everything, and then we'll show you guys the dirt circuit solar panels on top. Okay, so here are the solar panels. Harker has a sister company that they're going to be releasing a bunch of products called Dirt Circuit, and these are their solar panels. These solar panels are specifically made for the Harker campers. Those two panels have a rough or textured surface, extending the life of a solar panel from 2 years all the way up to 5-6 years for these panels. The fact that they're 240 watt and sized perfectly for the campers is just an added bonus. So the wires, as you will see, are just linked up there for right now because we didn't install that. We're going to do a full electrical install video separately from this, but they're going to run down and then pop into the camper. mounting solutions. Let me show you how we mount stuff onto the camper. Okay, so this is their, I'd say their primary mount for these campers. Aluminum, 1/4 inch or at least close to it. You got the specific hardware for these rails that go in there. You tighten them down. We're gonna do a full video on what we end up adding to the outside of the camper. Kind of got to be selective in what you add. You don't want to be adding a ton of stuff to the outside, but you have the option. So these link in here. You can drill them out, mount whatever you want, but this is the hardware for them. We're gonna end up probably with a small propane tank out here, maybe some recovery boards. I'm gonna zip this up. So we have some decent wind right now. I wouldn't say wind. I would say, I don't know, 3 to 5 mile per hour winds right now. And you can tell the camper isn't making a ton of noise just due to how the straps. That was my biggest worry is, man, when the wind's going and you're camping and the tent's making noise, it's no fun. So anyhow, back to the mounting. So these things, you can move them around. You can mount literally whatever you want. Might have a shovel out here, roto packs, probably do the diesel heater on the outside. Anything. Apart from this, we did get our propane mount, which I'll show you that. This is the propane mount. These mounts, you drill them out, you drill a hole, and this is where like my propane tank, my little 2-gallon propane tank would go. Strap goes around it, hold it to it. You got your locking pin. So that is one accessory that they do sell and that we will be adding to the camper. The point of me showing this though is the mounting solutions are endless, and the bars that they provide allow you a sturdy mounting I guess solution and the ability to mount whatever you want. So these will come with the these can be bought with the camper. I think they're like $125 a pair or something like that. The other options that you can get a window on either side. You can also get like a door or an opening. You can get a vent in the top. There's a few other options. This is their newest material for the campers. It's a little lighter, more water resistant. I think they have a few different colors, but we did do like the greenish look with the red trimmings, which I think looks really cool. So I'll show you a few other things. So on this side, on the top, they were out of stock when we went there and installed them, but they have triangles that latch into the rail on the top that allow you to run a crossbar, and the crossbar you can mount your kayaks, your recovery gear if you want it up on top. We're planning to put our recovery gear on our Sherpa rack, but there are rails up top for the kayaks and all the bigger items that people like toting out to go camping and whatnot. So overall, this camper I feel like does have the most viable universal solutions and the space to where if you're going to invest into a camper like this, this is kind of a buy once, cry once scenario, where once you get it, you can really enjoy it and modify it how you want to your needs, and you can always kind of switch things up as you're going, take stuff off, put stuff on, and it is easy to put on and remove things quickly. Yeah, that's about all we got. Our structure-wise, I want to go over structure a little bit. So as a body, the whole thing, the camper weighs about 300 pounds, roughly. It's got a steel, I guess, body, aluminum caps. It's all powder coated. We're gonna end up wrapping ours so that it kind of links into the truck, adding that taco vinyl twist into it. And other than that, I think that's all I got. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, but please leave some comments. We'd love to answer them. See what questions you guys have about the camper. We are an official dealer for Harker, so if you guys are looking to get one of these campers but are kind of like on the edge of like, I kind of want to see one, come by the shop, come check it out. We will pop it up for you. You can feel, touch, like examine all their components because it is very, very well made. To where hopefully from you looking at it, you'll be able to make a decision. Hopefully this is the camper for you. So have a good one, guys.